a movement and communications coach, Sinead Wall, an actor, singer and vocal coach, and Jen Rosen, a communications skills coach.
My first tip is very simple. It has to do with mindset. Ask yourself, why am I here? What is it that I bring to the meeting? What is it that I bring to this stage? Then secondly, is to stop being restricted and tense, because we tense the body when we're nervous. So try to find flow, try to relax, use your hand gestures, move your eye contact, ground your feet on the floor, pace if you need to, move your torso. That will help you to relax and to really be present. And my third tip is to feel energized. We have boundless energy, and we're able to go and tap into that when it's difficult to push through, when we are managing with nerves, etc. So energy will give you that little push that helps you being there. Body language can break or make a decision making when you're hiring someone, when you want to trust someone, and when you're working in teams. So we are social human beings, we connect with each other, and we are very good and very fast at reading body language. So we detect when someone is doubting, when someone is unhappy, when someone is struggling with something. But equally, we detect when people are passionate, are in flow, are very excited to work on projects, and then we can create trust this way. You need to start with consciousness. So if you can practice with someone at work or someone you know, that can give you some feedback. But if you don't have anyone to practice it with, just put your phone and video yourself and record yourself and watch it back, because then you will be able to pick up things that you might not be aware of. Things like, oh, I'm not making effective eye contact, or I'm using my hands too much, or I'm all over the place.
Communicating in the workplace really comes down to a few factors, but importantly, I think it's so important to focus on pace and pause. Not only so that your pace is slow so that you can be calm, to keep you focused in what can often be a stressful situation, especially if you are talking to your superiors, or it's a serious conversation about your career or something, but also so that the listener has time to take in what you're saying and digest your message. Another thing to always think about is the size of the room that you will be speaking in. So if you are speaking to somebody over a desk, your voice can be at its natural pitch. We don't really need to project that much. But if you are then going into a bigger room, if you're going from your office space, whether it's small, slightly bigger, perhaps it's a shared room, you're going into a room with 25, maybe 40 people, you're going to have to engage a lot more breath, and so we do need those physical warm-ups, those breath warm-ups, just to come in so that you're ready for the change in projection. A really quick exercise that someone could do at work would be to sit at their desk, sit up nice and tall with their feet planted on the floor, their knees in a right angle, and lean forward, giving all of their weight into their elbows, which are pressed against the legs. This relaxes the torso, and then actually what you can do as you breathe in and out is you can feel the diaphragm working against the thighs. So it's really going to confirm that you've got that connection with the breath and body as you inhale and exhale. You'll feel that release, and it's quite quick and simple and subtle.
Eye contact is one facet of fostering trust in nonverbal communication, and it also signals to the person that you're speaking with that you're truly present, that you're engaged, that you're taking in what they say. And even if you're not thinking other thoughts or deviating your attention, when you dart your eyes around, that's what it non-verbally communicates, that you're not with the person. When your eyes are dotting around, it indicates that you're not completely sure about what you're saying. And even if you're not being deceptive, sometimes it will signal that to the person that you're speaking with. And the final thing is that it really is a great way to anchor you in the present moment. I believe people struggle with it because it's incredibly vulnerable. When you foster eye contact with another person, especially someone you don't know well, it really can feel uncomfortable. So I always recommend that people practice eye contact in low-risk situations. So going out to lunch with a colleague, that they do have a relationship and a friendship with, and they even say to them, hey look, I'm practicing eye contact because I've gotten feedback that I'm constantly darting my eyes left, right, and center. And so they spend the entire meal just sustaining that eye contact. And obviously, you blink, that's natural movement, or you are going to kind of shift your eyes, but being conscious of it and bringing it back to fostering the eye contact is a wonderful practice, or doing it in team meetings, something that is low risk. And also in presentations as well, because you have a room of 150 people, so you have a lot of eyes that you can place contact with so that you don't feel that vulnerability of one-to-one eye contact and engagement.